We are coming back to these coaster molds. I'm Sandy. This is Two Fat Birds Creative. I just got a haircut today, and guys, it's amazing how much a haircut can make you feel so much better. My hair was getting long. We took off 3 inches today. Good golly, Miss Molly, it looks so much better. Anyways, we are coming back to these little coaster molds. And thanks to Johnny and Gert, their comments, we are going to be adding to these. And Johnny Dark, his comments were like, it looks like a fairy woodland type essence. And then Gert said, what about totally true? What about like putting mushrooms? And I just happened to get these mushrooms delivered that day. They left the comments. So there's lots of different little mushrooms in this pack. And I have made my selections. So let me show you what we're going to put on after I put these back away. All right, so we are going to do, let's see, that there, that there, this one here, and that one there. I hope you guys like these selections because, excuse me, these selections because that's what we're going to go with. And this one here had some resin that got stuck on it. And I've been trying to file it down with one of my little filing sticks. This little guy here, I've just been kind of trying to go at it just to get it a little bit taken off. And the nice thing is we're going to go, you know, give them a top coat. So we will be able to hopefully not see most of this. Now, I do expect that there will be still some, I mean, there's still a raised piece to that, and it may not completely cover that, and I understand that. But it's a risk that I'm going to take. So these are, they are stickers. Now the trick is, can I get them separated on my own? Oh, I had it. There we go. Ta-da! And this one, we are going to put right there. Get that all nice and pressed down. And you'll probably be able to see that little edge of the sticker. But that's all right. So let me know in the comments, do you like adding these stickers, me adding these stickers to these? Or would you have preferred something else or left them alone? What do you guys think? What would you have done to these? I actually really like the mushrooms on here. I think they look cool. Got those done, and this one. Trying to get the light. There we go. Oh, that's better. Get that ring light out of there. Come on. Separate. Separate. Let a sticker separate. There we go. I just didn't want to have to pull out more tape and do my whole tape squeegee thing. I just didn't want to do that. These are not DTF. These are just PET stickers. Transfers. Stickers. And next we are going to put a top coat on all of these because now there's a sticky spot on that one. Anyways, after our top coats, that hopefully shouldn't be a problem anymore. So I am going to get our resin mixed up and we'll be right back.
Well, hello there, my friends. We are back. This is Laura's Art Corner. It is the Magic Diamond Multi. It is one of those super sparkle. I don't know if you'll call it a glitter or a mica or a combination, but a little bit goes a long way, and this one will refract in different colors. And you can see some of the greens popping out in there. We only are going to take a little bit and put it in our resin. That's too much. Shake some of that off. There we go. Just a little bit, and drop that in there. And we're going to give it a little mix up here. And try not to stir up any bubbles, and any ones that I can see I'm going to try to lift out. Well, I thought I was going to try to lift them out. Instead, I'm going to put this in the Airless Pro Light. I'm just trying to adjust my camera so that you can see the Airless Pro Light, and that I am going to stick it in here. The Airless Pro Light does not have any timers on it, so it is just a turn the button on and start, turn the button, or press the button and turn it off. And I believe I did this for about 5 minutes. And there goes my silly phone again, not recording. So I had just went ahead and poured this resin on the top of these pieces, and I am just trying to pull it out to the edges. I don't want it to break the surface tension, so I'm not pouring a whole lot on at once, and then just trying again to pull it outwards towards the edge, but not over. And sad for me, I did not put latex or PVA glue on the back of my piece or the sides, on any of them, like I should have done, because I end up with a huge mess that you will see towards the end. And we'll just put it on a little fast forward here while I'm doing these, and play some nice little whimsical fairy music. And I'll also only show you these bottom two that I do. It's the same process for all of them. That way we're not sitting here forever just watching the same thing over and over. And next, I have just gotten this new diamond mold from Craftor. They kindly sent this to me to try out. Very unexpected. So thank you, Craftor, for sending this. And we're just going to put that little piece of paper back down there. Now, this is one that does have a split in the mold itself so that you can get the piece out easier, but it's held together by tape, or you could put rubber bands around here. Because it is a diamond mold, one of those kind of handcrafted diamond molds, I am trying to squeeze the bubbles out of it. And we'll put this one on a little bit of a fast forward so you can see there how the mold is split. It is taped together so nothing's seeping out. But again, I am just trying to go and make sure that there are no little bubbles, pesky bubbles, that are going to end up all over the little guy. And now we are grabbing the Let's Resin mica powder. I still have extra resin left over, so I am using this seashell color in our little dinos and little animals because they look like animal cookies and dino cookies. And I was trying to go for white, but I didn't have white, so I grabbed the seashell. And I'm just taking it off to the side to add that mica powder in there. And now you can see we're just giving it a nice swirly swirl. And this has a very gold hue to it. When I used it before, I didn't think it was so gold looking. Anyway, so we're going to get it all mixed up and we're going to pour it into those little molds off to the side. Next, I'm grabbing some glitter here. It's called Twinkle Time. It's a lot of little stars and various glitter shapes. And it just reminded me of the little nonpareils on animal crackers. So I thought that would be cute. And I was just mixing it in with the mica, moving it away from our coasters so that I didn't get it all, any of little flyaways added in there. And that's what we're looking like. And I had added some more mica because it was pretty translucent.
Guys, each piece, it did spill over on every piece. Only a little bit. I got off on that one. This one I haven't tackled yet. Got some off this one.
I do have the Let's Resin sanding machine, and I will be taking that to these coasters and working on the backs for those.
While this resin is still soft, it's still stuck on here. And I'm just trying to get this top layer off as best I can. Flinging it everywhere. While trying not to cut myself. If I scratch up the back, I'm not too worried because we're going to sand it all down anyways. But this was a risk. I knew I should have put my glue down and I was just being lazy. And I got bit in the tuchus because I was being lazy.
And now we're going to unmold our little animal and dinos here. Just trying to turn on a little light, bring some light up onto the subject matter. And it's our little animals. We got a little elephant there. And next we have, I believe it's an ape. And our camel. And our last one here, which is, I believe it's supposed to be a lion. Anyways, now we're going to move on to our dinos here. Don't ask me to name the dinos because I only know just a couple. Like this first one is the T-Rex. But I am going to go ahead and try to name them anyways. And maybe a Triceratops when he's not flying around. What do you guys think of these? Do you like them? What would you do with them? Leave me a comment. Let me know if you like them, if you don't like them, or what you would do. And I'll call this long neck. Could be a brontosaurus, maybe. He's my favorite one. And then I think, is this the Stegosaurus? Those are my guesses. And now let us unmold our bear and get the dog hair off of there. I don't know what I'm grabbing for. Get the tape. Do the tape trick, trying to pull off any of that overspill or just little extra pieces. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I think it has to do with the temperature in my room. If it's too cold, it's not going to work. And we'll take that tape off that's kind of holding it together, where you can see it is split down through there. And we'll just try to open it up, get it loosened up. It is still a little difficult to get this guy out because I don't want to scrape up the mold. I also don't want to rip the mold anymore down the side. But he is a difficult one. So I will continue to try to unmold this guy. You can see he does have a little strip down his back where that seam is. And that comes easily right off. Let me know if you like these guys. Leave me a comment. Tell me what you would do with them, what colors you would use. Again, I was just using leftover resin from the coasters to make these guys, but I really think this guy is a cutie. So I want to say thank you to everybody. Thank you for sticking with me. Thank you for watching my videos. I greatly appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed, think about it. It is absolutely free to you and it helps my channel greatly. And to my subscribers, thank you so much. I do have just discount codes in my description below, so go ahead and check those out. It'll save you some money on your future orders with various companies. And I do have memberships. If you are so inclined to help out the channel further, it is $3.99 a month, and you are privy to some early videos, sneak peeks, and everything else that comes along with that. Again, thank you so much. Next up is the beauty shots. You guys take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.
A drip, a drop, a dash of hue. I craft, I dream, the world feels new. I prove that bird's creative. One bird, one mess, made